Hi, my name is Donald. You're watching Soft Roading the West. Real quick before I get started, I'm going to go into a little bit of backstory here, but if you want to jump straight to the awnings that I saw at Expo PNW, if you look in the bottom of the video player, you'll find chapter links, and you'll also find them in the description below, so you can skip ahead. So this is my Nissan Frontier Pro 4X. I've recently added a Topo Toppers Mesa camper. This is a wedge camper. This is built by a company in Ventura, California. I had them include awning mounts on the driver's side of my truck. I tend to live on the driver's side of my truck. When I am in camp, my swing arm swings out the other way, and so I've got this flow here. My fridge is in the back seat of my truck, and I intend to sort of do my cooking in this area out of my cargo door here. So what I'm missing here is a 270-degree awning to cover this part of the truck and around the back where I actually enter my camper. I've just returned from Expo PNW in Redmond, Oregon, and my mission while I was there was to look at every 270-degree awning I could find. I scoured the expo grounds. I came up with 8 companies offering 270-degree awnings. It's possible that I missed one or two, and I know that there are some other companies that make them that simply were not at this particular expo. I'm not going to go into any of the awnings or awning companies that I did not actually talk to personally. I'm just going to share with you what I actually saw with my own 2 eyes. Now I'm going to organize these starting from the lowest price to the highest price, so that you know, if you know that this is your budget limit, you don't even need to go any further. But also that way you're having fresh in your memory, you know, something that's around $1,000. The previous one was around $1,000. The next one is around $1,000 or maybe a little more. So you're kind of seeing each one next to its nearest competitor in terms of price, and you can also just sort of see the progression in quality and features as it goes up. I mean, that's up to personal interpretation. Speaking of personal interpretation, I'm not going to editorialize on this. I'm not going to tell you what I think of each of these or which is my favorite or whatever. There are 1 or 2 here that stood out to me. I have also had my eye on an awning that was not there at Expo PNW, so I didn't get to see it firsthand. So will I get one of these 8? Will I get something completely different? I don't know. Stay tuned. But here's what I found at Expo PNW 2023.
Hello, my name is Jeff. I'm with Tuffstuff Overland, and I'm talking about my 270 compact awning. That the arms, the legs, the stanchions come down are adjustable up to 8 feet tall, and when they fold up inside the actual rail itself. And then the knuckles are plastic with rivets on the inside, so if anything happens or breaks or anything like that, they're easy to replace and rivet it back into place. It is a freestanding tent or awning. The nice thing about it is it could go up to about 20 mile per hour winds, and then anything above that, it's always up to the person's discretion when they have it deployed. It does have guide rails or guidelines all the way around, loops that you can hook up and put onto it. And also with the compact, we do sell awning walls, so you can zip it all the way in and completely enclose the bottom half. Nice thing, another feature about our awnings is that our framework is completely powder coated, everything. We've got the base plate, the backing plate, the arms, the legs, everything's powder coated black. This one is a 270 compact. We do have a 270 XL. We do have driver passenger on both of them. And then we also have what's called the 180 XL, which is basically the extra large, but it's only one side's deployed. So it doesn't have a full wrap around to the back of the truck.
To go back to the thing you were talking about, freestanding up to 20 miles an hour, does that mean you don't have to put the legs down?
That's correct.
Okay. How does it work in terms of shedding rain?
The beauty about it, the arms themselves, is that they are flexible. So you can, let's say right now I'm on a slope, so I have it set up to where it will shed down to the bottom half. If you have it completely flat, it will start to build up in here, but we always tell customers to start at one end, go a little taller on one, shorter, to make it kind of slope downward.
So you can build in your own slope, the way in whichever direction makes sense to you.
Yes. Not only can we do the slopes, but you can also put the guidelines to the middle and pull down on it, and that would also shed the water out the middle of the awning if you have it like that. It's the 4000 ripstop material, so if you develop a rip, it won't continue and just run across. It'll stop itself, so you can always repatch it and reseam it if you need to or want to.
Hey, I'm Austin. I'm the brand manager here at Yakima Products, and we're going to take you through our new Major Shady 270-degree awning. This is brand new for us. We just launched it. 270 degrees. We have it in a right hand and a left hand variation, depending on what side you want it on your car. It installs, we give you these L brackets, and it installs into your T-slot channels of your crossbars. It comes with 2 legs with it for supports if you wanted to guy it down. However, you can see it's freestanding on its own. Super strong. It'll take quite a bit of downward pressure. Things get really windy though, you can pop down the legs and guy it out as well. We do offer this little teepee pole here in the top to help when it rains shed water off the top of it. It is quite water resistant. You can stay dry while it's raining, which is important for us in Portland, Oregon. Fabric's made out of 420D poly cotton. Weight, we're looking at about 45 pounds. And you can see here we've got one of our wall kits installed on it. So there's a zipper on all 4 sides, so you can actually completely enclose this thing in if you really wanted to. And then as well with these wall kits, they do give you 2 leg supports, so you can actually extend this out and make your 270 awning even bigger. So you could go crazy and you could make 270 degrees with walls coming off of all 4 sides. We have a super beefy hinge here. Put a lot of time into making sure that this was going to be something that was strong and rugged and durable. Steel and aluminum construction. And then yeah, when you're putting it away, it all rolls up and folds out in about 10 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds. It's really quick.
G'day campers, Justin the Wayward Aussie. We're here at Expo Pacific Northwest. We're standing under a Peregrine 270 right hand awning. So Peregrine 270 awning comes to the right and a left, and this is a full wraparound wing style awning, as you can see. What makes ours a little different to others is we have a piece that runs forward as well as back, which extends the amount of space much further. So as you can see, there's a huge area underneath. Few things that make ours different. Number one, you'll notice that it's black under here and it's fairly dark, even though the sun's hitting it straight in the face. We use a fabric called LST, or light suppression technology. So what that does is reduce visible light coming through that, which is also UV as well, which means that underneath this thing stays even cooler than what it was as if it was a traditional shade. We've got an alloy arm, aluminum arm for you guys at home. On the join on the arm, because this is a pretty important feature, we actually use a molded cast aluminum piece, and then we insert that into the rod. That means that we can QC this part as well as that part, and you've got an arm that's strong enough that it's not going to just snap off on you. As you can see, we've got the poles up. We've got poles up at the moment really because we've got the extension. So this has a wraparound wall kit, and at the moment you're standing under wall 1 in a deluxe panel. So it has a full side this side. We can add wall 2 to it, and that fills up from here all around the back. When you close this thing up at night, 5 pit, 5 chairs. It's a huge space, as you see. So it's over 20 feet from front to back. So it covers a massive area, and it comes from a package which is only 81 inches long. So that's a little bit about the Peregrine 270 awning. Right side, we make a right and a left. And we also do a 180, we also do a 180 compact. So plenty to choose from. Go and see us at 220.com, find out more.
How's it going, guys? My name's David. I'm with Overland Kings. We're going to be talking about some of the features that we have on our new Gen 2 270 awnings. I'll start off with the first kind of changes that we made to our second gens, which is we did a new truss design to cut down on the weight of the whole unit itself. Still keeps its integrity under the wind. So it's got these channels here to be able to let that air pass through. Still keeps it sturdy with it being able to hold up to the wind. We designed it to be able to just be able to hold up to those elements, wind, water, everything. So we also did a silicone injected LED as well. So it's going to be dust proof and waterproof as well. So this is a freestanding awning, by the way. So all of our 270s or 180s are going to be freestanding, but does have drop down poles to be able to utilize if it does get a little rough and you want to stabilize some of those corners. We could do that as well with our 270s. And then yeah, so we also have we've done some new bracketing on our backside to be able to hold up with the weight. So they're They're angled up to be able to sustain for the weight of the awning. So we're running these at 60 pounds, give or take. Our 180s and 270s are about 60 to 65 pounds. So that's pretty much most of the we're still running the same ripstop canvas on all of our awnings. We also offer the packages with our walls as well, if you want to close off the whole area. So works out great for these guys like that are running our caps. When they're doing the 270s, we're able to close off the whole system, and they're able to jump into their cab and have their own space blocked off with our 270s. So we're only running 79 inches collapsible when they're closed up, but we do offer two 270s. So we offer an LD and we offer an LT. So that is just gonna be like our half 270. So specifically more for like smaller vehicles, like maybe two-door Jeeps, trailers, Subarus, stuff like that, or you maybe just want a lighter weight awning, but still I want to have the 270 option. So that one just comes up to here and still does the wraparound from the half. And then we do offer our full size 270, which would basically be what you see here, our full size all the way down, and it still wraps all the way around. So we do offer that in two sizes.
I am Rory. I'm with Taruca USA. Taruca is an awning company. We are manufactured by Bushwhacker, which is an Australian brand. And today we're going to show you our 270 Darkness. We offer two different versions of a 270. This is the Darkness that has the forward arms. So you'll see multiple 270s on the market, whether it's ours or someone else. It has the forward swing and then the rear swing. So a standard 270 just has the rear pivot without the front. What makes Taruca awnings unique is this box frame on the inside. So you will see plenty of awnings on the market where these brackets are mounted straight to this aluminum extrusion, and that allows it to flex. When we have flex, that's when things break. These are good for about 35 miles an hour in the wind with no legs or stakes down, which is a good talking point for me because I'm on the West Coast, out in the desert a lot. So wind is a huge factor for anyone. It does come with legs, fully adjustable legs, with ground stakes on the bottom. Said the only time you're really going to use the legs on this particular product is when you've got walls on, because it's pulling weight down. Integrated lighting on your back. So this is a dual amber or white light. This is a 12-volt power source, so it just plugs in there. It comes with oversized, fully gusseted mounting brackets. This is 900D canvas, so this will not only keep you cool and in the shade, but this also deflects heat, so this doesn't get hot itself and radiate heat down on you, so it keeps it a lot cooler. We offer a full wall kit on this, so this is only partial, but if you wanted to do a full wall kit, we have a wall kit that wraps all the way around. It makes a big enclosure, easy deployment, easy close up. The bag fits the awning in it when you zip it up, so you're not zipping up fabric into the bag. It's got heavy duty YKK zippers that aren't going to break. And then you see these gusseted arms. A lot of the ones you'll see is just a straight piece of tubing off of a pivot bolt. AlliedExpedition.com or TarucaUSA.com.
Hey guys, so it's Dean from the Bush Company. Yeah, I've been manufacturing awnings since 2007 and are one of the premier leaders in the industry. So super strong designs. We still have the world's strongest freestanding awning. This is our 270 degree XT awning, fully made in South Africa. We've got a 320 gram polycotton ripstop canvas, which has been double dipped in an acrylic resin to give it its ultimate waterproofing properties. So not just once through waterproofing, but twice. The other thing is, on my awnings, I only run one seam. So there's only one seam line or one stitch line on a joint. So we do have one of the widest canvas reams in the industry that we tend to use. So just mitigating any holes or puncturing in the top canvas from where you stitch them together. Other than that, premium grade quality. So we're running a industrial strength aluminium truss division arm in the back into solid aluminium, billeted aluminium rear end. Now what happens there is we mill it out, we press through a stainless steel shaft, and in this large stainless steel bracket we've got all the main hinging attachments basically bolted together. So you are hinging and pivoting off stainless steel componentry. You're not going to get any rusting. It's going to be super strong and last for years. We have a 460 gram canvas bag. Now the bag is pretty much dust proof, but we do allow the water to drain out through the zip line. So while you're driving, the water can drain out if you've been in the rain. so it does dry the canvas as well, so you're not going to get that sweaty canvas or getting mildew. It's all mildew treated as well, so no mildew or mold spores are going to grow in and stay in the canvas product as well. Super quick to open and close, you're talking roughly about 30 seconds on them, and strong enough literally to hang on. So we do price ourselves pretty high in the marketplace, but to be honest, it's going to last you for absolute years. Our main focus is ease of use, strength, and quality build products. So I'll quickly show you how to close it down. Just release the cam buckle strap on that end. Close that up. That just goes in there. A few nice rolls. You've got one Velcro strap to hold it in place there, and another strap. Now the biggest trick is that the bags I've designed are big enough that you're not going to struggle to pack it away. There's nothing worse than trying to pack anything away back in its bag and it doesn't fit. So pull it down and it zips right through. Using YKK industrial grade zippers on all of our products as well. And the front and the back of the bags have been double laid and reinforced. So you've got over 900 grams of canvas on the leading edges of the bag. So when you are driving through the brush or the trees or the forest, you're getting all that scratching happening, your awning is going to be protected inside. We provide no legs whatsoever, so it's a genuine freestanding awning. All right, you'll be able to withstand 20 mile an hour winds, 20 to 25 mile an hour before you have guy ropes and stakes to stake it down. Now with our wall kits, we provide legs. So the legs are there to allow the hanging of walls. So our wall kits are the same quality canvas, so you are getting a lot of canvas, there's a lot of weight in the wall kits, and that's just to help support the awning from the additional side wind from hanging a wall kit. This is the 270 XT. It's 2.3 meters long, or roughly just over 8 foot. We do a 270 XT Max as well as a 180 awning. Now our Max is the largest one we have. There's one on this ram over here, and basically it's a forward folding awning as well. So you've got the 270 around the rear plus an additional front extension. So for your bigger trucks, maybe your big SUVs, something where you're running a full length roof rack, that is a really good awning. Where you've got a double cab vehicle like this and a shorter bed at the back, then you would be wanting to run the 270 XT. So we do driver passenger side on them, and easy done. We fitted them to campers, we can fit them on trailers, we fitted awnings onto vans, you know, so if you've got a Sprinter van set up, we can also fit them onto that. So any awning that's coming out on a hinging system similar to this, it's having a pretty flat trajectory or a flat angle. So back in the day when you have a standard roll-out awning, you can angle them really sharply, okay, and snow will fall off of that and so on. That is not the case with these style of awnings. All right, yes, we do have a 5 to 6 degree taper on the truss, which is like a house roof, I suppose. But the reality is, in all the sections, and I can show you over here, we've got these tabs there, so you can take a rope there and you can pull it down, and that's going to allow the water to run off. So depending on how you parked, if the vehicle is perfectly level, you can get pooling on the awning, and that generally goes for most awnings, right? But the reality is that as soon as you're at a slight angle, you'll get water running off anyway in one direction. So we do provide extra tie-down points on the arms for securing the arms down, and between the arms to secure the canvas or to pull the canvas down. So then you can handle the snowfall, you can handle the heavy torrential rain. So what I generally do if it's raining, I will tap this off about 2 inches, like that, and then water naturally runs off anyway. For more info, go check us out at thebushcompany.com.
Hey guys, I'm Sam. I work with OK Four Wheel Drive. We're the US importer for Alu-Cab. Right behind me is our left-hand side 270 degree awning. So we offer this on the right-hand side configuration also. We also offer it in a 2 meter body length, so it's a little shorter of a housing. This is a 2.6 meter basically total length awning when it's closed. We also have a 180 degree awning, that's same form factor, same material, same strength. So we'll walk through a few features on this. You'll notice right away there's a Velcro strip around the edge, so we have a separate wall kit that you can Velcro in around and kind of seal in the whole area. There's a leg that comes with the awning. So the awning doesn't need any legs, it's completely legless, but if it is windy, you can drop this center leg and you can tie it down with the integrated straps that tuck into each one of the arms. If you do get a wall kit, you can bolt an extra arm onto, or an extra leg onto each arm to kind of help support that weight. On the top, there's a reflective fabric, so it's noticeably cooler underneath the awning when you're standing here. It's all boxed aluminum design, riveted together. There are integrated failure points that are basically built into the cut logo into the arm. So we stock replacement parts for these awnings. So things happen. If your awning blows up in the wind, you don't have to get a whole new awning. We'll send you a new arm. We'll send you whatever piece you need. So there's a warranty team and a team behind the awning. So it's not just a throwaway item, basically. So you can kind of walk in here also. There's a stainless steel swivel right here. So this is where most of the load on the awning is. So when you're actually in the wind, a lot of times your truck will actually move before the awning will give way, just because it kind of acts like a big sail. But usually what I'll tell people is if it's windy and you don't have to be outside, just close it to be safe. But if you need to tie it down to get some shelter, you can definitely do that. You can actually walk over here and we'll look at it closed. So it's a pretty nice tight form factor for the amount of coverage that you get. So this is what it looks like when it's closed. This awning mounts directly to our Gen 3R tent. It'll mount to Rhino rack, it'll mount to front runner racks, and then it'll also mount to our line of campers. So it's got a center leg that you can pop up to help get water off the edges, but also a good tip is a lot of people might think that yanking it really tight would actually shed water better, but if you actually loosen the strap on the edge that ties it together, it'll let these kind of droop a little bit and then water will drain right off. We also have a storm kit. It's basically a clip with a stake in the ground and a rope to kind of pull these down so water will shed. The way it actually fastens to the truck, there's just a little C-clip with a tensioning strap. So it's pretty universal. If you've got kind of a custom fit application, as long as you've got somewhere to put that little C-clip, you can run it.
Awesome. See ya. We're going to show you or talk a little bit about our 270 awnings that we import from South Africa. So I'm with Bundutec USA. We're out of Iowa. We import the awnings from South Africa. This particular unit has the L version, which is 270. It has extra coverage towards the front. So it does require one support pole, but it's all self-inclusive, self-closing. So the top of all of our awnings are reflective, so it reflects the heat away. Usually it's about 5 to 10 degrees cooler under the awning than it is in direct sunlight, which makes a big difference. You'll also see it has 2 pitch arms. So when the awning is open, it lets the heat escape, and it also offers runoff for the rain, which helps quite a bit. There is also a 2-inch strip of Velcro on all sides of the awning, so you can add panels to it as well. So if you want more wind blockage or privacy closure, you can attach those panels and stake them to the ground without a problem. On this awning, to put it away, we start at the driver's side and it clips in a rigging loop. So once the rigging loop is undone, you walk it around. The front section of the fabric will go under or over those 3 bars, so you have aluminum against aluminum in your back plate here. Once that is secure, then you walk on this one the front around, and then you fold it up into little rectangles and then zip it shut. So when it's traveling, it's 8 foot long along the side of your vehicle, stores in the bag itself. We make our own brackets to offset the awning from the truck camper, just so that it has that little bit of gap. You can use them on any unit. If you can't find framing, then you'll just put a solid plate on the inside and bolt it all the way through. We also have another variation of this awning called the half wing. So instead of having this extra projection towards the front, you have one arm that comes here and angles back, and so you're just covering the back and the side. With that one particularly, we do use it like a triangle or an extension panel, just so that if you need to get some extra coverage, you can put that on to cover it. So the awnings themselves are about probably 40 to 50 pounds depending on the awning and the layout size. All of our pricing online does include free shipping as well to business or residential. This awning here is 4 years old, so, and the gentleman that owns this unit, they use it quite regularly. So they stand up really well. The material is called ripstop. It's a military grade fabric out of Africa. It's probably the toughest material that I've ever seen. They use a lot of it on all of their South African stuff. But the biggest benefits is, one, it's pretty self-supported minus the one pole. The half wing variation does not require the pole. So that is fully self-supported. It does have guide ropes that store as part of the awning as well. So if you need to tie it down in wind, which we recommend, that you can, it's a little bit universal. You're not having to mess with ropes and ties and guides and all of that. So you can either stake it to the ground or tie it down directly to the vehicle. So more information on the product, if you're interested, our website is bundutecusa.com, or you can give us a call or email us. All the information is on the website. We're happy to help you find out which awning is the best for you. We can get both driver side and passenger side mount. so it's a very universal as far as what you're looking for. Yeah, I use the product, but it has been a game changer, especially in high heat or rainy situations.
All right, I hope you found that interesting or helpful in some way. As I said before, this clearly is not every 270-degree awning on the market. I know there are others. If you have any of these awnings that I've shared, or you have a different 270-degree awning, please comment below. Tell us what you have, how long you've had it, how you like it, and that way any of you who are in the market can not only look at these 8, but read down through the comments below, because there may be additional insights, both in terms of, first-hand reviews of the awnings that I just looked at and other awnings that are out there. If you're new to my channel, I take my Nissan Frontier out on backcountry adventures around Oregon and across the rest of the West, as well as work on some DIY projects and other ways to keep this whole activity as low budget as possible. Take a look through my other videos, and if it looks like something you might enjoy, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thank you for watching.